Right, Maya. So what have you sent me now?
Do all feminists think the same?
That's a good way to. Have you seen this?
No idea. Just basing it off the title and because it's Jubilee, so it's got to be good.
It's Jubilee. Oh, of course it is. Okay,
Jubilee,
so
yeah.
this is going to be a ray of sunshine to get through. So you want to watch through this?
Unfortunately.
Imagine first time I make content, and the first video I'm going to get into is about if all feminists think the same. Well, generalizations aside, if you're calling yourself a feminism, that means you probably identify with the ideology of feminism. Like, I practice certain stoic tendencies. I'm not going to call myself a stoic. No, I'm not going to say I am. Should we just watch?
Look at the thumbnail. They're not standing all in the same spot.
Look at him.
He's very upset.
Is he meant to be a feminist?
Clearly, he's a self-proclaimed feminist. He's on the show.
Oh, no.
Give him a shot. Give him a shot. We'll see.
Okay, let's do this.
Femininity and womanhood is so much more than just, getting dressed up and putting on makeup and just the way I feel. It's who I am on a biological level.
Thank God she said that. Thank God
We're
she said
starting
that.
off.
Oh, I was worried. I was really worried. What horse shit is this going to be?
I like her shirt. I want that.
I'm glad to see what your priorities are, Maya.
It's a good shirt.
Interesting format.
I like it.
Men can be feminist. 1, go.
Well, clearly all the men.
White feminist voices are too loud. 2,
Just look at his face. He was looking all scared and shit. Oh no, what do I do? Do I be honest or do I lie to fit in and not get ridiculed for years on the internet?
He's having a hard time. Let him figure it out.
This is painful for me.
I somewhat agree. I guess the reason why I'm at somewhat disagree is just because I'm hesitant to say that anyone speaking up for their views is too loud.
I just hate when some of these movements use black women when it's convenient for them.
She's referencing, what's her name? Is it Sigourney?
Who? From what?
The one who said, I ain't a woman.
Oh, Sojourner Truth.
Yes, Sigourney Truth. Sojourner Truth, I ain't I woman. Where they try to essentially push away black shows. Same with that Frederick Douglass said, I have not done my homework for your country's history.
Yes, the Brit.
But basically, when Frederick Douglass went up and said his piece, Sigourney Truth, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Is it Sigourney or Sojourner? I know it's a J.
Sojourner. Yeah, she journey. She's a journeyer.
That's such a weird saying Sija.
She picked her name. She
English.
renamed herself.
I know, it's just English. It's nothing to do with her. It's just our language.
Our language.
We getting all communism on me now.
It's our language.
God, are we doing that? Are we doing that? Hold on.
Yes. Bring it up. Do it. Oh my god.
Our language.
I'll read off a list of public figures and you'll go to your left if you believe the person to be a feminist. Kim Kardashian.
What? Kim Kardashian?
I don't care about this decrepit, desecrated ideology. If we're talking first and second wave, I'm with you. Third wave is when it starts to get messy, and this new fourth wave, if you can call it that, is just horse shit.
I'm a fan of second and third-ish wave right before Prohibition. After that, I think the movement started falling apart. Kim Kardashian, I don't know her personally, and I also don't know her political views per se, but she totally embraces everything that attacks and hurts women.
I wouldn't say that she isn't a feminist. I don't think that's her number one thing.
Now she's working in law and civil rights, and she's done the whole family thing.
She is?
She's an elite. That's all you need to say. I'd argue she's partially responsible for the madness that's happening today. She's the one who's been selling all these makeup things, all these products. You think of the mental health crisis, she's partially part of that. All these young girls thinking they need to fake it to make it instead of having some sort of integrity.
Not to diss makeup too much, because I understand if you want to wear it. I personally don't, but I also can't, so it might be a factor.
How many people are wearing it because they like wearing it? Or are they wearing it just to be pretty?
I think it depends a lot. Like, as an ex-performer, makeup was just part of the costume. We never wore that makeup to look pretty. You really rarely ever look pretty backstage. You look extreme. and
from the theatre,
exaggerate it.
it's the same. People think they have to wear makeup because they feel like they have to. You've experienced this yourself at work. You've had someone ask you,
Oh,
how come you
yeah.
don't wear makeup? If you wore this and that, you'd look so much better. And it's
Yeah.
their projections of the beauty standards that they've learned and been indoctrinated with, for lack of a better term, by individuals like Kim Kardashian, who push this narrative that you need to wear makeup, you need to get Botox, you need to do cosmetic surgery to look better, instead of just enhancing what you have. And then on top of that, working on your personality. Now, from what I hear, I work in Hollywood, Kim Kardashian has a personality of a plank, and she's very, very egotistical. I could be wrong. This is secondhand.
Yeah. It'd be nice if people were just accepted for who they are, and how they look is just a factor of it.
Yeah.
The brutal truth, though, will be if something is prettier, for as long as people care, people will go to the prettier because it seems better. And then they'll leave because they'll realize pretty it's not actually good. But then they'll go to the next pretty.
But why are they pretty? Are they pretty because they are naturally that way? Are they pretty because they've worked on their health? They've maybe taken some things to moisturize their skin to enhance their natural look, not paint over it. That's the issue here. And then bringing it back to the video, because we need to watch for it, and it's going to be painful for both of us, I imagine. You notice these people don't actually know this shit. None of them do. None of them know about this stuff. So they're just going based on the surface level things that they've heard from their ideology, because they're all feminists.
I don't know. The girl with the awesome shoes, I love her look. I want it. I can't wear shoes like that though, unfortunately.
We'll do a Fallout 4 and call her Blue. Piper.
Blue. Piper. I tried with Piper. I tried. I really did. I made her, in my head, my twin.
This isn't a Fallout 4 video, okay? Save that for then.
Blue here seems to, be basing it off of personal thoughts. So it's the guy with the men can be feminists too. Like, they seem to be basing it more off of what they know and less of what group is saying.
I'd argue most of the people here, least likely Blue, are going to basically be parroting the normal rhetoric you see from a lot of these political ideologues who push this feminist monotonous ideology forward. I have an egalitarian point of view on things, which is actually what feminism was meant to be. But you wouldn't see me saying, I'm egalitarian. I've done that before, but as a joke. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Amy Coney Barrett.
No idea who this is. Maybe I should be ashamed about that, maybe not.
This is the woman that Trump brought in. This is a bit political. Oh, shit.
This is why you're here. You know politics.
Fair enough.
J.K. Rowling.
Oh, J.K. Rowling. Oh no, it's gonna get bad.
The guys who did this, Jubilee, you know what the fuck you're doing. You know what you're doing. You
doing it.
Oh!
They're doing it on purpose.
I mentioned turfs, and they brought out Queen Turf herself.
J.K. Rowling.
Oh, shit. Yeah, what's gonna happen?
3 years ago, I would have said yes, and there's still a lot of reasons I wouldn't. She was a single mom, she wrote all the books, she became a billionaire. The reason I would say kind of no now is her just kind of weird anti-trans.
Fucking called it. Called it. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh yes, here it is.
Oh.
I mean, it's been a shock.
Why are you doing this to me, Maya?
You wanted me to pick out videos? Okay, in my defense, I have over 20 videos suggested for you.
Every feminist should be pro-choice. 3,
What?
2.
Wait. No. What does that have to do with feminism? I get it. It's a female political stance.
Do you see what I mean? How they try to shoehorn other ideologies, other things into this encompassing umbrella.
What do you think they're gonna say?
I think
Blue's gonna disagree.
I think I honestly don't know about Blue, but I think everyone's gonna agree on this one. That's a rather leftist thing to do, and I imagine everyone here is left or moderate. Blue might be conservative. Oh,
wow.
shit.
Wow, no. Come back.
I was wrong.
Come back.
I was wrong. Oh fuck. Okay, so I'm not good at predictions. It seems.
Look, it's a political stance, and you can lean whatever way you lean, but I don't know why that has anything to do with your social stance.
Let's see what they have to say.
I consider myself to be a pro-life feminist, and I think that the idea that we can tell women.
Look at his face. Look at his face. That's the face of someone who wants to pick up torches and throw Molotov cocktails into clinics.
That they can't identify as feminists unless they say that they're pro-choice goes totally against everything that feminism stands for.
I agree with that, and I think there's actually something that's beautiful about womanhood and women in general, and something that kind of shows ways that modern feminism has kind of been a little exclusionary, because
Fucking knew it. The second and third wave.
Well, yeah, all their stances so far have been third wave.
And I don't like third wave feminism, but I prefer it to this new fucking wave by heart. Like I said, I've become a lot more sympathetic to third wave feminism.
If you personally feel you're pro-life, that's fine. Feminism as a movement should be pro-choice to allow anyone to choose whatever path they want to have. But if feminism is pro-life, then you've blocked one group of people from choosing whether they want to have abortions or their own family planning.
I
kind of
actually,
agree.
I know, that's what I say. I agree with him. I'll shake his hand on this one because I agree. We need to give people the option, but we need to understand what it is.
I believe that abortion is wildly discriminatory against women and against people with disabilities. Baby girls are aborted at a higher rate, which is so sexist. And so I truly don't think that you can be a feminist who is pro-choice.
I disagree with her on this.
I disagree.
I agree with the fact that does happen. People still have the choice to do it.
So I am pro-choice. I feel like somebody should have whatever type of choice that they want to make. They should have an equal say as far as, hey, this is my body. I want to be able to have an abortion.
The baby's not your body. It's the baby's body.
Yes, it's the
Abortion.
baby's body. It's your body that carries it.
Say as far as, hey.
So I'm just bringing it back. Go ahead.
I do agree with the concept of it is also my body. I hate it when people say it's the baby's body versus the mom's body. It's both of your bodies, which means in some element we are actively saying, no, you don't have the right to say this about your body anymore, versus you always have the right to say this about your body. Like, that's how it's perceived to me. People keep pushing it one way or the other, and I don't like it.
A feminist should probably be more aligned with giving someone their own choice.
Thoughts and prayers?
I think feminism is a social thing less than a political thing nowadays. So I don't know. I think you should have the right to whatever political choices you have.
Yeah, the trans part of feminism is trying to make it political, and that's why that's when you start. That's when you start. Yeah, I know it's social, but the trans people try to make it political as well, and that's when you start to see the differences between the types of feminists.
Every woman should be a feminist. 3, 2,
This is gonna be
1,
interesting.
go.
And it's the same divide.
No.
Every woman should be a feminist instead of every woman has to be a feminist. That's kind of why I went to the strongly agree.
I think people have really misinterpreted the word feminism, but most women should be feminist, but they are. They don't call themselves that because of the extreme feminism. Like, for example, I like to serve my husband. That's something I like. That doesn't make me not a feminist. That's who I am.
You wanting to see what my thoughts are? I completely agree with the Latina.
I don't think
Should is also a bit of a stretch on the word.
Well, here's what I had to say. I don't think everyone should be a feminist. I think everyone should just want equality.
Yeah, I think if that's it,
You don't
live
need
your
to be-
life however you.
You don't need to be a feminist to want equality.
And that is officially a wrap, you guys.
Oh, wow.
High five. Ooh, high fives all around.
That's the most awkward thing I ever seen in my life.
Right on.
Double high fives. You don't want to have some double high fives? You don't want to give me a double high five?
I'm just gonna vape.
Double vape high five. Double
Jesus Christ.
double vape high five.
So we got through this.
We lived.
I didn't jump out my window. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but it just exposed a lot of issues in our society. I got nothing more to say.
Subscribe.
I've never been good at doing that shit. Yo, fam,
gosh.
give me a like, give me a subscribe, click that bell button, and I'll see you in the next one. Baba booey. Is that
See
good
ya.
enough for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, God, that was the most cringiest thing I did, and I think I stole someone else's line. All right, I'm done. Later.
Bye bye.